To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go from Nashville. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now, Rashawn Smith. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Quandre Diggs with the INT. This defense makes it in the bottom half of the league, but hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you're playing the defense here today.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
23 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. First down and goal.
Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On the sneak, here's Ward. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That throw behind his intended target. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you've thrown the coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
47-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2. Let's go.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down throw, Mahomes. This one's taken in by Thornton. And they take him down right along the 30.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, you gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Yellow.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good.
Off the play fake. Here's Wool. It's brought in by Calvin Ridley. To the house for Tennessee. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. He found some space. This is going to be down, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We're all knotted up at 14. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
And the first down, Chiefs.
About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at first down here. Here's Mahomes. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashawn Smith. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now.
Follow these two.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it at the 6. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Here's a give to Hunt. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ward off the play fake. That's Lockett. He brings it in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter to Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Going right back to Ridley, caught again. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
10 more yards. Complete to Calvin Ridley.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville.
Second and inches.
It's the Titans
That's a 41
in a nice spot, 2nd and inches.
Come on, come on.
They get to Pollard from the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
He's got Ridley here on a slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Going to the line, this is 1st and 10. Now a toss, it's Pollard. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
10 more yards. And the Titans
Ready?
first down.
Pollard hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get some late points and the lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On target to Thornton. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Harrison Butker.
There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find favor.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down throw here for Ward. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off-man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet. Someone
Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Daniel Scott with the pick. And the Chiefs do not get the return So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
31-yard line.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowballed.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kane, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got it at the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. This one is up and good. And the Titans tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's the long back on the handoff. That's a nice Nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down mark.
And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass thrown in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First
I don't need
down.
this.
Play action, Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
10 more yards.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
Xavier Worthy.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick six and a Tennessee touchdown. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? That's your Kate.
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. He'll have the first down and even more. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Go with Hunt on the run. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Harrison Butker in the kickoff for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, I miss you,
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off running right. Pollard. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
19 Lions. Tag. Count.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Oh, brother. It's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Connects with the open man downfield. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That's caught. It's Kelsey again.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Run here for Pollard on 2nd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offensive line fast.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Throwing now. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here on fourth. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on fourth down. It keeps this drive moving.
First and 10 at the 27.
First and 10. It's Pollard. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Dump off caught by his back. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Titans, 18. Let's go. Ready.
To throw. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. And that leaves them with a decision to make on fourth and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge